Hey Youth World, I am back with another video. As you saw in the thumbnail, it's going to be a disappointing unboxing. But that's okay. This is the fun of exploring new indie brands and I get to share my process and opinions with you. So many of you have started following me because of my indie bag collection as well as my research on indie brands. Ooh, that sounds so serious. What kind of serious work are you doing? None at all. So in any case, I'll link the original videos talking about this particular brand for you and below. So I won't cover too much on the brand story here because I've got a lot to say about this bag. So let's get right into it. Hey, just jumping in here. I just want to end on a positive note. I will be doing a giveaway, so stay tuned to the end of the video. So here we go. This is going to be the little Liffner macaroni bag. And this is going to be a shoulder bag. It didn't really specify that, but it is going to be a shoulder bag. So I got this actually from Luisa via Roma. I always have a hard time saying that. But this particular bag was on sale. Originally, I actually purchased a different one from Sutton. And it was actually cheaper and it was like the taupe color and they were doing a really good sale. So I ordered that one, was waiting on it, and it took about a week and a half before they reached out to me saying that that item is out of stock and they were going to cancel my order for my inconvenience. They will provide me with a 10% off coupon. So that was quite disappointing. And I was able to purchase that after tax, shipping, whatever. It was like $280. But that didn't work out, so I found basically this beige, whitish, creamy white version of it, the same one, on Luisa via Roma, and it was a little bit more expensive. So after the discount and whatever, shipping, taxes, it came out to be $342, which is still a pretty good deal because originally this retails for $650. They marked it down to $390 and then another 20% off. So overall, the pricing would have been not so bad, but the quality, oh my goodness. So let me just kind of show you the show and tell this particular bag. So again, you can see the shoulder strap. It's pretty short. It is adjustable. Originally, I really like this aesthetic of this. It's a different style. I mean, it's kind of like the Celine box bag. I use that one as like the standard for everything else compared to it, like the APC, the Neos bag and whatnot. And then this one is just a accordion style kind of bag, very simple, but the most unique part of it is this turn lock here, right? Where you open the bag. And I thought that was just super cool. Very different, very understated. And this would have been a perfect one to add to my collection, especially at $340. But when I opened it and it arrived from Luisa Roma, I've talked about this before with my civet unboxing. Luisa via Roma's shipping, incredibly fast. Via DHL, very happy with that particular service, but literally they need to use better boxes. So I didn't show you a picture of the civet box, but that was like completely destroyed. This one showed up and it was pretty beat up as well. It wasn't as bad as the civet unboxing, but I mean, look at this. They need to use not such a like flimsy box. And then the inside of it, when I opened up the box, it was just this dust bag and then the bag itself. There's no plastic covering. What if it like rained and then if the box is completely trashed, like that would have ruined the bag. So that's something I feel like they could improve on just to protect the bag. Now, obviously, if you're buying like a $3,000 bag. I mean, that is the worst way that we would have to put a claim on saying that this box came destroyed, right? So an extra little care would go a long way when you're, selling luxury items off of your website. So enough complaining about that. So getting right into the bag, I was really excited. Saw this particular, opened it up and I was like, oh, this is so cool. I'm so excited. Let's start using it. Immediately, I was super disappointed because the construction of this bag is just like awful. The design of it is great. The concept, also great. Execution, 100% miss. So let me start showing you what I immediately noticed. And again, if I can't get the camera to focus for whatever reason, I'll make sure to take photos and insert shots so that you can see exactly what I'm talking about. But look at this. This is terrible glazing. You can see that the leather and the glazing, like they use a darker leather and then they put the glazing on, and now it's like you can see the dark, like they didn't put enough glazing on there. So you can see how it's like dark underneath and then the glazing on top. So that's just portion number one. There's little holes everywhere on the glazing. If it was just this, I'm fine with, but there are like multiple parts where the glazing is just awful. Oh, here it is. I was looking for this. Look at this. It looks like I'm driving down the roads of Chicago and it's just potholes everywhere. That's really bad. I mean, how disappointing is that? And then when it comes to the actual turn lock, so if you see, you open it up like this, right? Which is super cool. But then when you look on the inside of this, right here, it is completely unfinished. Like, why would you do that? And it's like super sharp. Why wouldn't you just finish the glazing on this inside so that one, it doesn't start fraying, and two, it doesn't feel like I'm being scratched by sandpaper. So I started inspecting the rest of the bag, and then you can see that this portion of it where the turn lock is attached is completely wavy and bumpy. But that's okay, right? Like, you're not really going to pay attention to that. But what really got to me is this portion of it, where it looks like someone just took a piece of like leather, and this is probably not even leather. I'm touching it. It just feels like plastic that they cut up and glued it together. And then you can see this side of it where it's not uniform. It's not a uniform look. It's like, what the hell? And then there's also discoloration right here as well. I don't know if it's from the metal, but the metal's not touching it. So why would there be discoloration? It looks like a little bit yellowy. So moving on to the insides of the bag. So it's got two compartments, which is pretty spacious. But my biggest pet peeve is looking at this. Like, this is so cheap. You can see how like wavy it is, right? And you can tell this is just a piece of cardboard. Like, really? You couldn't, spend a little bit more money to make it a much higher quality piece? The inside of this is suede. And then when you move on over to the actual insides of the bag, it's going to be a cloth-like material, which feels pretty rough. It feels like linen, but it's obviously cotton, right? It gets even better. You see this? What kind of zipper is this? This is such a cheap zipper. You couldn't spend a little bit of money to design a zipper that doesn't say YKK. I feel like this is something you would find on like one of those cheap plastic totes that you bring home, or perhaps like a luggage zipper, the inside of a luggage zipper. That's what you would see, right? Like, what is this? You can't, like, you could have spent just like a couple bucks. Not even, I don't even know. I don't know how much these things cost, but this just ruins the whole entire aesthetic of this bag. Like, it just makes it feel incredibly cheap. I'm not complaining about the zipper. It's pretty smooth, so I'll give them that. But it just, like, really? You opened up the bag and you see this? And it's just like, okay, well, if I had paid $650 for this bag, I would have been pissed. I'm still not happy either. And then on the side of it, just to get a little bit more nitpicky, you can see the ruffles here where the cloth obviously was stitched on and kind of just bunched up. I don't know. This is so crazy. And the fact that they want to charge $650 for retail of this bag is just insane. So when it comes to actual hardware, do you see this? This is shiny, and this is like a matte gold, like a brushed gold. Why wouldn't you make the gold match? I honestly don't get it. You see how different that is? I'm kind of like lost for words at this point. Oh, the other thing I forgot to also mention is that the glazing is so bad that when I'm touching right here, it is incredibly sharp. I'm like rubbing my fingers. Again, it's just like if I scrape my hand across it just to open the bag, I'm going to be consistently scratching my hand. Talking a little bit about the strap, again, it is not long enough for you to crossbody, which is mind-boggling to me when companies do that. If it's going to be adjustable, why wouldn't you just make it a little bit longer so that people can choose to either crossbody it or to shoulder it, right? Like, I don't understand that. One more thing I've noticed is this part. Do you see this? How sloppy is that? It's not even straight. It is just crooked. And then let's just run the thread over it. Let's just zzz right over it. And then you can see there's some double stitching here. There's some single stitching here. Like it, what is happening? And then of course, going back to the glazing issue, like really, this looks terrible. So yeah, I mean, again, this goes back to my original statement that I talked about how things are when I bashed on Teddy Blake. Ooh, our bags are made in Italy. So what? I mean, again, like I said, bags made in China or Turkey or Vietnam can be way better than this. And this bag, it says right here, if you can see the logo, Little Liffner, and it says made in Italy. Just because it's made in Italy doesn't mean it's good. And this is literally the proof in the pudding. So I am pretty disappointed that this didn't work out. Am I a little disappointed? Little Liffner, very disappointed? Yes, more than a little bit disappointed. But that's okay, like I said, it didn't work out. And if they're watching this, I hope that they can execute a little bit better and have better quality control. I don't know if, if it would be different if you buy directly from their website, or maybe this is like, it didn't fulfill their quality control and that's why they sent it over to Luisa Roma, because it's not up to their standard. I don't know. I'm just speculating here, but I feel like if you're going to put out a product and you don't advertise it as like, you know how like Senrev or Advane, they would say like, hey, we're having a warehouse sale or we're having a sample sale because we don't want items to go to waste. Are minor flaws in this, which is why we're doing a discount. If that's the case, I would totally appreciate that and go into with certain expectations, thinking that this is not going to be a perfect bag. But if I were to purchase this at $650, I would just be, it would be unreal. Like, I would just be, I would not pay $650 for this. And it goes, just to keep noticing new things. It's the same thing with the glazing here. And then this is just sloppy work, right? There are many companies that make accordion style bags and you can just see the different leather pieces that they have sewn together and just looks really bad. So I hope this was helpful and that you enjoyed ripping this bag apart as much as I did. I didn't enjoy it that much, but it's kind of fun to just see the quality and help you appreciate what you already have and decided to keep, because there's always better bags out there. There's always worse bags out there. And this is one of the worst ones I've seen in a while. And it really does make you appreciate the quality and the efforts that these brands, whether they're indie brands or designer brands, put into their work, right? And release it to us. I am so happy that all of you have helped me hit that 1,000 subscribers. Everybody has been so supportive and encouraging, especially the other YouTubers. I couldn't have asked for a better experience. So as promised, I want to give back to all of you. There will be 2 giveaways and it will be super easy to enter. The giveaway is not sponsored by YouTube or anyone else, just me. And for the first giveaway, it will be this MZ Wallace Micro Sutton. And this retails for $185. I did get this from the warehouse sale. And if you haven't seen that video, I'll make sure to link it down below for you. I love this bag, but this color just did not work out for me. And I hope it will go to a new home where one of you will truly enjoy this bag. I'll continue to use my hot pink one because that one just has been really versatile and super easy to use. The second giveaway will be a $30 Amazon gift card. This giveaway will be open for 2 weeks. I'll post it and date and time down below. I'm going to be going to Paris soon, so I just want to make sure I have enough time to film who the winner is. And all you have to do for this particular MZ Wallace, it will only be open to my US friends, unfortunately. And then the second gift card will be open internationally. So all you have to do is like and subscribe to my channel if you aren't already. Comment down below you would like to enter the giveaway and what country you're from. I've made a lot of friends through my experience, short experience really. And I love how I get to connect with people from all over the world. So I just want to know where you're from. Fill out the Google form of your IG and YouTube handle so I can keep track. I'm still trying to figure out how to do this giveaway, so bear with me, but if you can fill out the Google form down there. And number 3, follow me on Instagram at somehowadulting and comment on this particular post, enter giveaway. I will contact you via Instagram or email. Absolutely do not give your information to any scammers. I will not ask you for any form of payment. Once I announce the winner, that's when I will ask for your contact information, so that way I can get either the bag or the gift card over to you. So good luck, everybody. Again, I appreciate all of the support and love to provide more content for you moving forward. If you do want to check out indie brands that I have raved about, I will create a playlist if I haven't already and link it down for you below to check out some of the ones I do love, just to end on a positive note. So life is hard. I want to help you save time and money so that you can somehow adult easier and hopefully less than retail. I'll see you next time.